Awful game early. Awfully entertaining in the end.
Yeah, it was especially awful early for anybody who tried to guard Dwayne Wade because he was unguardable. It was his turn for a scoring outburst as the Heat tried to hit the 40-win mark before the All-Star break. To do that, they would need to beat the Pacers, who handed them their worst home loss of the season, beating them by 16 on November 22nd, and Wade didn't waste any time. The floater goes, and then he gets to the rim, reverses it, and then another floater. Didn't play well in the second half against the Celtics, and I think that stuck with him because he came out firing in this one. Grabs the rebound. Check out the pass to LeBron James. Tim Legler called it the pass of the year so far in the NBA. Wait till you hear what James said about it a little bit later. And they heat up 33-12. Later in the first, Wade, baseline jumper, good. Outscored the Pacers 22-19 in the first quarter by himself. Here's what he said about giving up a big lead, though.
I hate when we do, things like that where we get a team confidence or get them back in the game and things of that nature. So, we'll do a better job of that tonight, hopefully.
Did all he could. 31 in the first half to tie a franchise record, but the Pacers bench got them back in the game. Tyler Hansbrough, he had 16. Seconds later, Paul George. 3-ball, bang, bang, bang. George had 14. Pacers down 12. A.J. Price chipped in 8. They cut it to a 10-point game. And then Brandon Rush for 3. Pacers outscored the Heat 35-17 in the second. The Indy bench outscored Miami's 53-14 in the game. Third quarter now. Pacers down 6. George. He knocks down the 3. And the Heat get a little careless on the inbounds pass. And Darren Collison says, I'll take that. Danny Granger says, you take this. Not a great shooting night for Granger. 5-0-4. 5 of 13, he had 14 points. Later in the third quarter, Mike Miller. Ouch. Takes the elbow in the head from Jeff Foster. That's his third blow to the head in the last 5 days. So Miller sent to a hospital in Indianapolis for tests. He stayed overnight and didn't travel with the Heat to their game in Toronto coming up on Wednesday. But the Heat's big 3 just took over in the fourth quarter. Chris Bosh, 22 points, ties it at 87. Ensuing Heat possession. Wade, with Dante Jones all over him, doesn't matter. Wade finished with 41 in the game. Later in the fourth, tied at 91. LeBron James, off the backboard to himself for the big finish. Had 10 of his 27 in the fourth. Miami's big 3 were actually extra large in this game. They combined for 90 points. And the Heat win at 110-103. That's 9 out of 10 for Miami. Wade was the biggest of the big 3. His third 40-point game on Tuesday, tied for second most in the NBA with LeBron James and the Warriors' Monte Ellis. Only player with more games surpassing 40 this season, Kevin Durant with 5. And now here's what James tweeted about that pass from Wade after the game. He said, great win for us tonight in Indy. Dwayne Wade went ham tonight and probably threw the best pass in NBA history. He also said in a post-game interview, it was like Aaron Rodgers to Greg Jennings. Heat bounced back from a loss in their last game to the Celtics. They improved to 9-1 in their last 10. During that stretch, they're outscoring their opponents by 9 points per game, led by James and his 27 per game. It's good to be king, and it's good to have the king.